Hello, current viewer of this documentary. Have you ever gotten really thirsty? Well, this has happened to me before. Hi, my name is AJ Malloy, and this is my story.
This is why 2 plus 2 equals fish, and your mom plus Rick James equals Bill Cosby. Any questions, anybody? AJ!
Mr. Joseph, can I get a drink of water?
Alright, usually don't let people do this, but you know, AJ, since it looks like you can pee yourself, then I'll wait till the dive and it's flood everywhere. Oh. Okay, fine. Just go. Just go. Just go.
Why was I thirsty? I guess I was thirsty because I was like all dehydrated. And like I needed something to drink from the water fountain. So I feel I had to like ask the teacher, like, teacher, why am I thirsty? And it's just like, oh, you put me to drink from the water fountain.
My name is Mr. Joseph, and I am a teacher at Hamilton High School, and I've been working for 105 years, a little bit before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Do I have a certain policy? No, I don't have a certain policy about students getting drinks. Well, usually they'll go, Mr. Joseph, can I get a drink? And I'll say, no. But, I don't know, AJ looked
I was in TV media at the time. So I asked Mr. Joseph, who I previously stated was a woman in the last question, which that's my mistake. I asked him, like, hey, Mr. Joseph, can I get a drink from the water fountain? And at first he said no, because we were talking about something important. So then I'm like, Mr. Joseph, can I get a drink from the water fountain? And finally he gave in, and he said okay.
Well, you see, students need a lot of water throughout the day because, number one, they're working really hard. Number two, they're working really hard. And number three, they sweat it all out when they're working really hard. And you see, these teachers, they don't understand because a lot of them don't work very hard at their jobs. And they see these students and they're thinking, you know, I really don't think you need a drink of water that bad, but really, they do. Because being in school is such a thirst-invoking environment, you know, because it's so hot in here, and then one day you're too cold, and you still need a drink of water because the water is just, you know, pouring out of you. And the teachers, they just don't understand. You need about 5 gallons of water a day.
How was I feeling at the time? Well, I was feeling thirsty, even though, like, I didn't really realize I was thirsty at first. And was I losing concentration? No, I wasn't, because I was sleeping at the time. So it's like my concentration was pretty much already lost. What did I do about it? Well, I raised my hand like this, and I asked Mr. Joseph, I'm like, Mr. Joseph, please, let me get a drink from the water fountain. And he's like, okay. Or no, he's like, okay. So then I like got up from the class and left to get a drink from the water fountain. Okay, so I walked out of the classroom, but then eventually I saw something laying on the floor, and I tripped on it. And my trip was like, whoa! And I fell, but then I got back up, and I continued walking past like wherever I was supposed to be walking, and I got to the water fountain, and I was like there.
Well, when they're sitting there in class working, they tend to need to refuel themselves, so water does that for anyone, and certainly at that age they need lots of water to refuel themselves. I think they lose concentration on just about anything they're working on, doesn't matter what subject, and they, you know, teachers need to be understanding about them needing water to concentrate and not just think that they're just looking to get out of the classroom.
Oh my god, it felt so relieving. Cause like, I just felt like the cold water trickling down my lips into my stomach. I was like, whoa, this feels so cold and refreshing. It's dehydrating. Not sure if that's a word, but it just felt fantastic. So I drank it again, and I got the same feeling where it was like better. I'm like, whoa. Well, fortunately for me, I didn't trip during this walk back to the classroom. So I was able to get back to the classroom safe and sound and retake my seat in Joseph's classroom. Water, water. Oh,
usually, yeah, I don't know, it's been It's been covered in pretty well, you know, just gotta, ow! It's just gotta staple it in there. People think it's, real, but you know what? That's my little secret.